Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool of a strip diagram, specifically a part whole strip diagram, and we'll do it in 5 minutes or less. So first, let's understand what we're looking for when we want to build a strip diagram. We'll do it with just a number sentence first, then we'll look at a word problem. So when we're looking at a part whole strip diagram, it's useful for addition and subtraction. And so we have an addition sentence here, 8 plus 7 equals 15. How could we use this? Well, we want to identify parts and the whole. And so these two, 8 and the 7, these are two different parts. And if we add them together, we are going to get our total or our whole. You can call it either one of 15. And so this relationship can be represented with a strip diagram. Now, there are many different ways that we can actually represent the strip diagram, so we need to be fluent in multiple orientations. So one way to view it would be like this. I'm just going to draw a bar, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my total or my whole up on top, 15. Then I'm going to break my bottom bar, and I'm going to break it into two parts. One is going to be 8, one is going to be 7. So I've got my two parts, 8 and 7. Those together equal 15. And you notice that my 8 and my 7 go all the way across. And so it's that distance across that equals the distance across right here. Now, there's no rule that says your total has to be on top. So this also works if we do it like this. We can draw it like this, and then sometimes we will put our total underneath. And so you're not necessarily looking at where it's located. You're looking at how far across it goes. And does the 8 and the 7, do those two parts make that 15? Sometimes it's going to look like this. We can have the two parts. Typically, they're going to be in a rectangle like this. We'll say 8 and 7. Sometimes it will be just a line underneath that labels your total, or we can have a line up above that has the total. So you don't necessarily have to have that single rectangle broken up into the rows. You can sometimes use the total as a whole. We can also represent it like this. And so I just want to show you a few different orientations because it's good to get used to a lot of them. And so we are going to see an 8, and let's say that's a 7. Sometimes we can see it like this. That's going to show that total. Sometimes we'll see it like this, just two little sticks coming up here. Either way, what you're looking for is you're looking for something to show what are the parts and what is the whole. Now, how could we apply this to a word problem? So Tomas wants to buy a new computer for $500. He already has $78. He gets another 125. How much more does he need to save? Well, we know that we are looking at a part-whole relationship here because it gives us the whole or the total right here. This is what he's trying to save up for. And then we've got some parts. So part of the money is $78. Part of the money is $125. And part of the money he still needs to save. So what the strip diagram lets us do is see visually the relationship between these quantities, and then lets us make some decisions as to what operations we might want to choose. So let's do this. Let's make a part whole, since the money is broken up into three parts. I've got $78 already, got 125, Christmas. I need to know how much more I need to save. And so what I see here already that I can write an addition sentence if I want to. 78 plus 125 plus that unknown number will get me my total goal of $500. Or if I want to see how much money do I actually need, what I could do is I can take my total, my whole of 500, and start taking away these parts right here. If I take away the 78, then if I take away the 125, that's going to get me how much I have left. Or some of you might do it like this. You might want to do two parts. You might want to take your 500 and then take away however much 78 and 125 together is. That will also get you your unknown. So there's multiple equations we can do here. Once we have the strip diagram, we're now ready to perform operations and solve.